Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a Monster Legends monster review on the mythic water monster, Xavipit. When I did my monster review on this monster, I remember mentioning, I really wasn't that impressed with him, but let's check him out during this monster review, let's see if he's any better. So let's see. Democracy is overrated, removes positive effects from all enemies, deals very heavy water damage to all enemies, applies drown to all enemies, that's his ultimate, really good ultimate, but he himself, is he a good monster? Let's find out. So we're going to feed him all the way to 100. We're going to see what he has to offer us. So as you all know, or hopefully if you don't know, you can go to the settings and you can change it so you can actually just click and hold to feed the monster. So it makes it very easy to take a monster all the way to 100. And there's also a setting where you can ignore the pop-up message to change skills. So as you can see, I am easily going from 10 all the way through 100 without any pop-up messages, without having to stop. I am just clicking and hold. So with that being said, let's see what this monster has to offer. Let's go into his info first. And he has an evolving trait, so he starts the game off hardened. At rank 1 he gets immunity to freeze. I would say if you want this monster to be efficient, you at the very least want to get him to the immunity to freeze, right? Rank 3, obviously this is even more useful because you have that tree protection. But to be honest, if you fight a lot of monsters that do the tree protection, a lot of them can remove positive effects, right? If you fight like an Angelica will remove your positive effects and then trait disable you. So you would lose your self trait protection and then you'd still get trait disabled. So just something to keep in mind. I will however say against other mythic monsters, like recently who was released, Froma. Froma has a skill that traits disable. Well, it doesn't remove positive effects. So if Froma and this monster Xavipit fight, you wouldn't lose your trait, so you'd keep your freeze immunity. So just something to mention. Speed stats, strength, life, that's all there. Oh, I just noticed I only have 2 slots. Well, that's gonna be interesting. Alright, skills. So change skills, let's kind of go through them all, let's see what he has. Too good to be here. Too good to be here. Yeah, deals low water damage to one enemy, applies drown to one enemy. Okay. It costs no stamina. It has no cooldown. MN Lops 19. Deals low metal damage to one enemy, applies nightmares to one enemy. A spammable nightmares because it has no cooldown. Let's see. Deals moderate water damage to one enemy, applies bleed. One step ahead, applies nature and earth weakness to one enemy, gives 1 extra turn to itself. Ah, an extra turn skill. That's very nice. So nature weakness and earth weakness, and an immediate extra turn. This can be helpful if you have a nature ally or an earth ally. This is also very helpful if you're taking on any sort of, shall we say, megaton monster, because then you follow up with an AoE, and that's going to deal some massive damage. But you yourself, you don't have any nature earth attacks, if I'm not mistaken. It's just water and this metal right here. But let's keep going. So applies quicksand to all enemies, applies bleed. So double torture, okay. Catch the wave, applies drown to an enemy, gives 1 extra turn. Oh, so we have 2 extra turn skills. Okay, this one has a 3 turn cooldown, and this one has a 3 turn cooldown as well. Okay, so it doesn't appear like there's going to be any cycling, but 2 extra turn skills. And Liquid MN Lops 19 applies poison to enemies, applies nightmares. So far, this is a DOT monster, a torture monster, right? We have a skill that does quicksand and bleeding, and we have a skill that does poison and nightmares. And on top of that, this extra turn skill can do drowned. So if you successfully land everything on one monster, that's quite an amount of torture, right? In one turn, you can do the drowned and poison nightmares, or the drowned and quicksand bleeding, with each doing its own. Like drown removes stamina, as does nightmare, so that's 25% of stamina removal, so you could use that to your advantage. Poison reduces damage output, and then the quicksand and bleeding, that's just for like very quick death, I suppose. Well, the bleeding also is the same as poison essentially. And then let me focus you. Applies torture immunity to one ally, applies protection to one ally. Why couldn't that have been a team skill? That would have made it significantly better, especially for that 60 stamina cost, but I guess it is what it is. Alright, so what do you run? It really depends. Like, one step ahead you would only run if you could use it to your advantage. The other thing is that it does help with resetting the cooldown on other skills, but even then, I would only really run it if you have a nature and earth monster. Bleed, I don't know. See, the thing about mythic monsters right now is that they're used as attackers. I don't even want to use this monster as an attacker because I don't feel like that's his purpose. So of the mythic monsters, this is your team speed holder. This is the monster that if you have to use him in a war, you give him all team speed so he can help your allies go. And when he gets a turn in, he's going to make the monster weak to whatever. He's going to make the monsters, he's going to give him a torture. Because the cool thing is he can make the monster weak to torture and then apply. Oh, you know what? You know why I think he has 1 step ahead? Quicksand is, even though it's earth damage, so you'll benefit from that earth weakness. And poison over here, this is nature damage, so they'll benefit from that. So that's kind of nice. So yeah, you could definitely use these in tandem together. So what am I going to run? Well, let's do the AoEs. Let's do the AoEs. So 1 step ahead, liquid, and I want the quicksand bleeding one, and then drown. This is nice because it's spammable, but it's low damage. I guess the extra drown skill. So just going with AoEs, but I really don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely not impressed with this monster. Definitely not. One advantage to him would probably be, no, I really don't know. So we're just gonna try him out. So like I said, since he's supposed to be a team speed holder, I am gonna run him as such. He can hold a banner, so that's cool. A charging banner, Ingvar's banner, whatever you have, just utilize it to your advantage. Some of you may get mad at me because I'm going back to my old ways, but I'm just going to give him level 3 team speed because, again, I don't suspect this monster to be a monster I play with. Even with the current legendary monsters, I don't expect me using this monster much. So his whole gimmick is going to be one step ahead, and I'll give a boost to one of my earth monsters or something. So that's the plan for Xavi Pit. So let us go into multiplayer. Let's definitely check him out. Earth. And we'll scroll down. Let's find them first. There should be a mythic. Oh, there is a mythic section. Haha. Oh, what happened? Earth. What? Oh, water. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh yeah, I was thinking that I need an earth monster in my arsenal. So let's see. Who should I use? What earth monster do I want to utilize? What earth AoE skill? I don't know. Maybe, you know what? I won't even... No, I should. I don't know. Let's do like a torture kind of team. Since he relies on torture himself, let's just do the first game like relying on torture. I think that'll be an interesting play. If you're gonna do that, you obviously need a denier, so you can't rely on him to go first and apply torture. Like that won't really do anything. Your worst enemy is gonna be like a Warmaster Barbari that makes your team immune to torture, so be wary of that. But yeah, I think this will be a pretty decent team combination. Who are we going to take on? Let's just take on that base on the middle, and let's see how Xavi Pit functions. So we'll click fight, we'll go ×2 speed, and I get the first turn in, so I'm just going to do a Grandmaster Scroll to activate cooldowns on everyone. So it's going to be a recharge and a recharge. And then, like I said, I'm going to go for the DOT. So here is Quicksand, which again is earth damage. So did everyone get Quicksand? Yes, success. So next, I'm going to go ahead and do one step ahead. Applies. Oh, wait. Why did I think this was an AoE? It's only to one enemy monster. That's kind of lame. I might as well do it on Barakor. So see, he has that nature and earth weakness. And then I might as well drown him, right? So just going after all that torture. And then I'll do not Quicksand and Bleed because I already have that. So I'll do the Poison and Nightmare skill. Alright, so check it out. When you see his damage, so he has the earth weakness, the nature weakness. Then he has Nightmares, Drown, Poison, and Quicksand. You'll see that Poison and Quicksand, they'll deal more damage. I'm going to do a random spellbook. And then I'm slowing it down just so you can see the damage output on Barakor. So, as soon as he goes, check it out. He lost 28,785. Well, I guess you couldn't really see it, but just know that it was boosted because it is earth damage and nature damage. But yeah, guys, that's essentially Xavi Pit. He's there for torture. He's there for team speed. That's the best way to utilize him. And the reason he didn't really impress me is because I don't think right now with the Mythic monsters released, like that's really that impressive, right? Considering you have monsters like Team Race monster, for example, that just have her go first, give her speed and strength, and she OTKs Megaton monster. Considering we have monsters like that we're utilizing their strong stats and speed and everything, a monster that's just there for team speed holding, not really what I want to see. Let's see. And it would have been nice if he had a skill that can like remove positive effects or something, but you know, that's not the case. That's unfortunately not the case. Let's refresh. Let's see if we can take on some stronger opponents. Isol, Grakon. Ooh, a Grakon base. We'll take on this base. Fight. Ooh, and they have a lot of life. Perfect. So, if anything, I'll be able to just showcase the power of, might as well do random spellbook. Burning, Mega Possession. So yeah, just, again, the best way to use this monster is just to utilize the DOTs one step ahead. Here, let's make you weak to your own element. Poison and Nightmares again. Bleed to all enemies and Quicksand. Drown, so here's some extra damage. Here is a Poison and Nightmares. And now let's see the damage output. 1 second, everyone. ×1. I'll just go ahead and recharge. From 66,000, he lost 63k, all with DOTs. Right? All with DOTs. Let's speed it up. Oh, he's gonna kill him thanks to the dots. 13,000, 23,000. So see, this is, again, he's a team speed holder. He's there for the torture. That's, oh man, I should have cleansed that. Mid regen essence. Brutalis Barrier. And I don't think I have a skill that removes positive effects, right? Or maybe I'm not running it since I went all torture. Plus quicksand. Here's an extra churn. Can't do anything. Recharge. Great dispel. Cleanse everything. And we will do a random spellbook. Yeah, at the moment there's just way better monsters than Xavi Pit, I would say. Let me re-rune him to give him some of his other skills just to showcase them, even though I don't really think they can be used that well. Again, because he doesn't have a high power output. He's there for torture. That really is his shtick. Let me focus me into torture. If I start the game off, no, so I'm thinking like if you face a monster that starts the game off with a torture against you, that'd be useful. But again, why is it only one ally? Deals moderate water damage and bleed. Why would I do that? Nightmares. Why would I do that? See, the best thing is probably the 0 cooldown, but no. Sorry guys, I don't see any skill that's actually worth using. So we'll just do one more battle with them. I don't know. Let's suppose you don't have such a super fast denier like I have my Charizard. You know, you can always bring in. I'll do Centurion. You can always just bring in a Megaton monster. That's always the best way to go about it. Where are you, Centurion? There you are. You can always bring in a Megaton monster, and then we can kind of see what they can do. Whoops, took that from the monster. Oh, they can hold the same relics. Cool. So, sorry, Xavi, I'm going to give you a charging banner since you do have high stamina costs, and you are not ranked up. So, let's try this out. So let's take on, who do you guys want to take on? A cat UFO? Let's do it. He might kill my Centurion, I just realized, but we'll see how this plays out. I have a lot of shield relics. Look, oh, they're all going first. That's going to be trouble. So Kit Kat first. Oh no, he's kind of weak. Is it an all-speed cat UFO? That was weak too. Shadow Wander. Oh, that was not weak. Has that Bleed Hater. And Poison Curse. Ooh, I am going to die. That immunity to torture skill would have come in handy now, right? Even for the single ally. Regardless, we are going to go straight into the dots. So here's that Quicksand and Daze. I'm going to do one step ahead, and I'll target Cat UFO. I will do, who has an extra churn? What's his face? Kane does, but unfortunately he has evasion, so I can't touch him, so we'll do Drowned. And we'll do Quicksand and Bleed. Nope, we'll do the Poison and Nightmares. So again, check it out. He lost 60 stamina as well, 40 damage reduction, and he has those dots, and I lost Centurion, so we'll see how this goes. Quick Bite. Instant rest. Alright, that's fine. I can target him next turn. Bam! DLTs. Alright. Mutant Genesis. Reverse healing. Ah, the scariest thing for me. I hate that reverse healing. Let's see if we can stun and success. Charging Banner kicks in. Nice. I don't need to worry about stamina. Let's apply Quicksand and Bleed, which I believe they already had the Quicksand, so if anything Bleed, Kane is immune to it. Great Healing Essence. I can go ahead and do Brutalis Barrier to absorb everything. So even though I lost my Megaton monster, again, just being able to utilize the... Let's do one step ahead. Just being able to utilize dots and them having no way of cleansing, that's going to be how I essentially win this battle. Look, I'll do Drown so he can no longer do... Well, he can do extra turn skills, but he'll get a stamina drain, so it's not really to his benefit. And then we'll do this, and 17,000 in just dots. So I'll get rid of the shield next turn. Shadow Wanderer has evasion, or maybe not because of evasion. But I guess I should just go for the doctor over there. Poison, more dots. Yeah, the immunity to torture would have come in handy right now. Great Healing Essence. Charging Banner. Thank you for the stamina. Let's go Quicksand and Bleed. So cool. We're getting into the actual HP. So pretty soon we'll take down Kane. That's 10,000 on the doctor. I don't need to do this. So I'm just going to go with a stun again and success. 28,000. Ah, there we go. That's more like it. Great Healing Essence. That's fine. We'll do one step ahead over here. I think I'm out of the charging banner, so I just have to recharge. 16,000, 5,000. That's an alt coming. Let me embrace you. And what did that do? Well, lots of dots. Lots of dots. Brutalis Barrier. Underwater. Nope. Alright. Oh, Democracy is overrated. Removes positive effects. Deals heavy water damage. Applies Drowned. Do I want to do that? Let's see. Do I have a better option? I might. Well, this is already applying Drowned. These don't deal any damage. Democracy is overrated. You ult me, I ult you back. So there we go. We have the Drown on Kane. Took down the Doctor. Kane is next. Instant rest, clears effects, has that. Great Healing Essence. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's a 1v1. Elite versus Mythic. Alright, what are we going to do? Well, let's start with the Drowned. He has life regen, but that's fine. Let's go with the Nature Earth weakness. No, let's start getting into the dots. We'll just apply the Quicksand. So 5,000 damage. And he's going to go again. And 5,000 damage again. Soul Rip. Ouch. The bonus armor kicks in. Ha. and 5,000 damage again. Shadow, oh, sorry, he could not live. Even with the bonus armor, even without that, Kane was superior. But with that being said, this has been a monster review on Xavipit. Now you kind of see why I'm not a huge fan of him. Now, of course, he did have level 3 runes, but yeah, he's just, in the current meta, in the current monsters being used, he just doesn't really stand out. But with that being said, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.